What it do, YouTube? It's Jalen Divine. I'm here in the cold. You can even see my breath. It's hot. My breath hot. Oh well. Anyway, I'm bringing you, you know, another video on myself about relationships. Now, relationships, you know, I get a little iffy when talking about relationships because there's so much that can go on in a relationship. Rather it's committed or not committed, whether it's through open relationships or anything else like that. But for right now, I'm gonna speak on a committed relationship, which I think most most people, I know probably not as much now in these times, but that's what someone really probably wants, for the same love that they give, they can receive back. That's the beauty of a committed relationship, how it's supposed to be now. We all know not all of it is even like that. All of it's not like that. All relationships are not like that. As far as when we're talking about committed. See, for most people, whether it's male or female, if you want someone who's truly wants to be in a committed relationship for you, one of the things that you should look for is, besides, does this person like me? Do I like them? Now, the first thing that you should probably look for is, does this person value, do you and this other person have common values? And, oh, it's freezing. And, when the common values come in, everything might start off nice. They might put up a front. Some people put up fronts and stuff like that. So you never know when someone's true intentions are. And that's part of, their values of you. Because you never know someone's true intentions. Nowadays it's getting a little tricky because it can become a front. Society, how women and men are programmed nowadays, is just like women, and I'm pretty sure you've heard this before, women are getting more masculine. They're getting that, I don't know if it's the music or what, but they're getting more masculine. And I think it's probably like finding empowerment in a different way. If it's like from entertainers, or their favorite, like for girls, it's probably like a hot rapper, or some of them is probably singers or whatever. And for dudes, of course, it's gonna be some hot shit, some music, or something, or an actor or something, whatever. That will that could be something that they could get empowerment from, because they feel the same way as the person spitting the music, or the character that they see in their favorite show, or something like that you could relate to, that they can relate to. It all comes back on what they relate to within themselves. So you know let's do a toxic relationship, or some toxic things, for example. No, matter of fact, I'll save that for later on. We're going to talk about, their values in you. Like, does this person value enough to give you the same respect that you give them, as far as, what you guys want to achieve, and supporting each other. And it could be just straight out communication. Like, does this person respect you when you speak? Are they listening to you? Are they trying to Are they trying to work with you? Because at the end of the day, if in a committed relationship, it's your partners. Your partners. You know, your partners. It's both of your guys' job to maintain something that you want to. That if you want to keep going and growing, it's your job to put value on that and come together and speak. Your boundaries. That's two. That's number two. Because boundaries will tie into that. Your boundaries, your do's and don'ts in your relationships. Like, for people with open relationships, I'm pretty sure that they're fine with, drifting off and going to somebody else and coming right back. I mean, I've seen people do that, and I don't think that that's like the best way, because it's feelings get attached, man. You're creating soul ties. You're with this person when y'all do it. The more and more you see a person every day. And for those who live with their significant other, you know what I mean. When you wake up and that person's there, when you brush your teeth and that person's there, when it's time to eat and that person's there, you're around each other 24/7. And for some people, they're like, it's too much. Well, it shouldn't be too much if you set your boundaries and you have to open up when you're thinking about being in a committed relationship, even though it might not work out. But if it's a choice that you want to make in that time being, go for it. Do not let your fear stop you. Do not be afraid of getting hurt. Because if the universe, the Most High, wanted you to get hurt, it would have already done happened. Or it will be shown to you later on. So, and you could spot things and figure out things before you meet up with this person, or if you're in this relationship already with this person. You pick up on things. Like, before you guys even move in together, it's your judgment. Well, most of the time you can't really tell how someone is based off of talking to them on the phone or texting or anything like that. You'll know the most about the person when you guys like are together. Like, living together will show you the true colors of someone. Number three. Number three is going to be, communication. You guys have to communicate. If it's only you giving 90% of effort, like if say like there's a problem in the situation, and it's probably like something that people get caught awfully doing that they shouldn't be doing, or whatever, and you place that already on your boundaries. What is that telling you? What is that telling you? If someone is already breaking the boundaries that you guys agreed to set up a foundation to, what is that telling you? That's a sign. But most of us, since we are in this good thing, we attach to it and don't pay it any mind. No. If you see the sign, keep an eye on it. Because if it keeps recurring, that's the universe telling you about this person that maybe it's time for you guys to just call it quits and split up, because obviously there's miscommunication going on somewhere, or someone is stepping into control or trying to take control, or moving into a power position where, or it doesn't even have to be that either. It could just be, they just really don't care. They really don't care. They really don't care. And some of these people do that when they're in relationships. They act like that they love you and do this, and that, and catch a bullet for you. But, it turns out that it's not even true. It's not even true by their actions. So that's tying into number 4, actions, man. You gotta see their actions. You gotta supervise their actions into knowing if this person means you any good or not. Really supervising them. Like, I ain't gonna say stalking them. No, don't go through phones or whatever, stuff like that. Unless you guys set that boundary where it shouldn't be no locked phones anyway, because we should have nothing to hide. But not everyone does that. So, while that's going on, you should you should take heed to that type of situation. But oh my God, hold on, guys, because it's freezing. My hands are going numb. Like, I'm tired of doing videos in my car, but it's just been so cold out here, man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ooh. I was out there freezing. I was like, let me try something new for this video. Let me do something. Oh, it's cold. But yeah. You should, where was I? Communication. Communication takes a big role into learning what you want to know about your partner, whether it's a problem. You have to show that you really care. And I don't mean like just show them. You have to genuinely care and listen. That's the key thing, is to listen. Like, I'll do another video. I want to save some things for another video, because I've been to a couple relationships, and I've been to a couple of long-term. Well, I had one long-term relationship, and before, and you could learn so much about yourself when dealing with a person for a long time. But I'm gonna save that for a different video, because I could go on. There's tricks and twists and all type of stuff, but I could go on. The fifth thing is figuring out. Well, I want to say it should be if what is it? I have it. I could say it, but I keep losing it. Probably because my hands are pulsing, they freezing. But I'll just say this: you should want to support each other in anything that they do. Now, you can support each other, but you have to set those boundaries of what you're going to be supporting. Like, if it's OnlyFans or whatever, stuff like that, or if it's like, they want to be a YouTuber, or they want to do barbering or stuff like that. You have to be there to support them and encourage them, because you don't know when you're with this person in a committed relationship. You guys are best friends now. You're linked up. Like, I ain't gonna say that y'all best friends, because when situations occur, stuff may flip, but you're close enough. You're close, is what I'm trying to say. You're so close that it's just like you're closer than them than you are to probably most people in your family, probably. But yeah, so support. You always want to give that support, man. Um Number 6. Number 6. You always want to what is it? I keep losing it cuz I'm so cold. Number 6 is you want you want to see if, like, before you guys link up and stuff like that, or if it's a girl from your town or something, you always want to do your research and then find out for yourself, because a lot of people tell stories a lot. You need to find out for yourself if this person is what other people say, or is it lies, because most of these people lie and make up rumors just so they might try to stop you from getting with that person or figuring out more about that person, because they probably fell out with that person in the past, but that had nothing to do with you. That was probably before you. And you know, I'm not saying ignore them. Listen to what they have to say, but you always want to find out for yourself, because the worst that could happen is that it's true and y'all just go your separate ways, and it could be like for a day or so. These are the questions that most things can be prevented if you guys just don't rush things. Yes, you want to, this is before you even think about getting into a committed relationship. You don't want to rush things at all. You really want, after you get past that phase where you guys think that you know the most about each other or whatever, you should probably link up and just keep it going. And what I mean by keep it going is that keep up going that conversation that you guys had all those times, and figure out if this person is actually authentic, and if they're genuine in what you mean, because a text is different. Someone might say something in a text and then you see them in person with a different facial expression, or you feel the shade and stuff like that, or you feel like subliminals or slanders. You'll figure out the first day. And don't be a yes man or a yes woman either. Like, because if you never told this person no before and you tell them no once over something that you didn't want to do or didn't feel comfortable doing, don't feel bad about it, because it'll show how they will react to it. And I know that sounds like a little bad or whatever, but it's not, because when you're in that committed relationship for a while and you've just been a yes man or a yes woman the whole time, yes, 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 and then when you say no that one time, for some of them it could just throw away all the yeses that you ever said just because you said that one no. Number 7, you have to like keep focused on what you're trying to build, and if they're really trying to build that, ask them the questions that you may think that's corny. Ask them the things that you need to ask them, so you'll know how they feel about it. You need to learn this person and let them learn you. This is for a committed relationship. It's not really much to it. It's either you are who you say you are or you're not. But I know it's tricky. It's very tricky when dealing with someone because you know nothing about them, or you've heard something about them, but you figure it out yourself, and it turns out it probably not even be true, you know. But you just gotta stop. And another thing, this is gonna be number 8. Do not go searching. This should have been number 1, if you ask me. You should focus on yourself before you go out searching. You probably get a lot of opportunities day in, day out. You should go, figure out what you're doing, making sure yourself is straight, making sure your mental space is straight, and what you're doing is straight before you go searching. And that's if you're even trying to search, because when you go searching for something, you might attract something that you don't want. You should just get out more. I wouldn't say get out more, but I'd say get out of your comfort zone. If you've been doing something too much, you should get out of your comfort zone and change the environment or the places that you go. Because, and don't go there searching. Just go there just to, entertain yourself, or, grab a bite to eat or something like that. Don't go out there like, ooh, I'm gonna find the one today. You gonna find the one, and that one gonna bite you in the ass. Okay, so I wouldn't. That's the number one thing, because a lot of people feel like that they need someone. They need someone always with them to help them do something that they can do themselves, and wait for the right person to come at that random coffee shop, to meet through a family friend, to however the situation comes to you. So I'm gonna wrap this one up. I could have did more, but when I get on this thing, I just go with the flow, man. I just go with the flow. I don't really stress it too hard. I just go with the flow. So this is Jaden Divine. Peace. I'm out.